Hello, I'm Mario Toneguzzi with Retail Insider. Joining me today is Chau Lui, who is one of the owners of Paris Jewelers. Thanks for joining us today, Chau.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you guys are launching as Paris Jewelers a new initiative with Dr. Jody Carrington, a psychologist, speaker, and author. It's called the Connection Collection. Maybe can you tell us a little bit about this new initiative that you have, Chau?
Yes, I would love to. So this collection is very dear to our hearts. We met Dr. Jody Carrington probably almost a year ago, and we love what she's about. She's a child psychologist. She's a best-selling author. She's a public speaker. So really love what she's about in terms of connection. We always believe at Paris Jewelers that we connect people through their stories and their celebrations through jewelry. So this collection is really a celebration of connections and friendships throughout different people, and the connection that we have with Dr. Jody Carrington, even though we couldn't be more different when we get together, the difference and impact that we make in the world.
Okay, can you talk about the initiative in terms of its connection with outreach and what outreach is?
Yes, so the Outreach Center, it is a charity that supports females and families that are in abusive situations, and we really aim to support that because our company is 90% female, so it's very important for us. So 10% of the net proceeds will be donated to the Outreach Center, and we're very, very proud of that, to be able to support such a wonderful organization.
Okay, tell me, Chau, from your perspective, why it's important to give back to the community. And I know Paris Jewelers has a very strong sentiment in that area. Why is that important to you folks?
It is really important to us because our family immigrated from Vietnam over 30 years ago. And when we opened our first store in St. Albert, our family didn't even know how to speak English. But, you know, the community of St. Albert, they took a chance on us. They really believed in us, and customers have something we don't have. They have choice. They can choose to go anywhere. So I will never forget that community that supported us and all the communities that supported us as we grew. So to give back for us, it is so natural and it's so important because the only reason we're here is because those communities, you know, gave us a chance and supported us.
Let's talk a little bit about the history of the company. Can you talk a little bit more about how it all began and what year did it start?
Yeah, absolutely. So 1987 is the year that we opened our first location. So our family immigrated from Vietnam. We didn't know how to speak English. We didn't grow up with a lot, but my mother was able to train as a goldsmith at another competitor's jewelry store, and she got really good at it. And then she had the opportunity to open one small store in St. Albert, Alberta, and it was modest, 400 square feet. We didn't have a lot of merchandise. We certainly didn't have a big team. And at the time, she didn't know how to speak English. So she bought a Vietnamese English dictionary, and that's what she used to translate with customers. And every single time a customer came in, I would see it firsthand. Even though there was a language barrier, she made them feel seen, she made them feel acknowledged, and she really celebrated with them, even though in a different language with a dictionary. So that's how we opened our very first location in St. Albert, Alberta. And
today there's how many stores?
We have 23 retail stores in 4 provinces across Canada, and we have over 200 employees with a 9% female workforce.
So in terms of some of the things that have been happening with the company in the last, say, last year or so, have you opened new stores during the pandemic?
We did. We actually opened a store over a year ago in November during the pandemic in Edmonton in Kingsway Mall. We absolutely love that property and love that mall, and to be able to open a store in a dream location there was wonderful for our company.
And what about when you're looking forward, Chau, what are your thoughts about growth and where you guys can go?
Yeah, absolutely. We're so open to growth right now. Right now, we're really focused on internal training, but if the location in the city is right, we're absolutely open for growth. We've seen tremendous growth in our people and in our processes and in our products, and we are absolutely looking forward to the future. I think that retail right now, there's huge opportunities. I'm super grateful to be a part of it.
Why do you think there's opportunities right now in retail?
I think right now we're seeing a lot of opportunities because customers are ready to support locally owned businesses. I think it is really, really important. I see that consumers are getting ready to, to get back out there again. So I do see the opportunity. I do see that within every organization, if you can provide that exceptional experience, customers will choose you.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the, in your industry, what are some of the trends that you're seeing out there?
Okay, so right now, what we're seeing is there's going to be a ton of weddings this season. People are so excited to finally be able to celebrate, and they put their weddings on hold. So what we're going to see in our jewelry industry, I believe, based on data and based on what our customers are saying, is lots of wedding bands, bridesmaids gifts. People are so ready to celebrate their love, and we're so grateful that customers choose us to be a part of it.
It has been a tough couple of years for people, right? And I think retailers like yourself, where you can either treat yourself or treat others, right, is something that's become more important to people, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think people are loving to give the gift of something that lasts. Like for us, we say our fine jewelry, it stands the test of time. So it's something that they can purchase and they're going to have for years to come. And our product has an heirloom quality. So if you buy a gold ring, I have two daughters and they're always saying, Mom, do I get this when I'm 16 or 18? And I said, yes, maybe, maybe. But like there's that heirloom quality. So people, when they are buying fine jewelry, they know it's going to last and they can pass it down. So that's really special about our jewelry industry.
And you co-run the company with your sister, correct?
Yes, absolutely, with my sister.
Sorry, what's her name?
Her name is Trang.
Trang. Okay, super. And how has that been? How do you feel the? I don't know how to phrase this, but if you feel the weight on your shoulders of continuing in your mother's legacy, with this company, is that a good motivational factor for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I do feel the weight of that every single day because we have 200 plus employees that depend on me, like their families depend on me for a paycheck. So I take that to heart. I know that, thinking back on my mother's legacy and how she opened her first store and the challenges she faced, but I hold on to that, that dream that started with the dictionary so close, because if she could overcome that, my sister and I say we could overcome anything. And I'm so grateful to work alongside my sister. People, that's the number one question we get asked, if you believe it or not. They're like, what's it really like working with your sister? And I think it's great about 90% of the time. The other 10%, well, we don't agree, but that's totally okay. And she is such a wonderful support. So to be able to run this business with my sister, it is a dream come true. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Yeah. When you look at, what your mother did, et cetera, what are some of the key lessons you think you learned from your mom and your parents, on a personal level, but also on just running a business?
I learned from my mom firsthand the importance of work ethic. I think that she always taught us that work ethic is something that people can't take away from you. So make sure you have that. And she took everything with grace and gratitude. She had so much gratitude for everything. Even a challenge, she would say, well, what can we learn from this? So really, when the pandemic hit and there was hardships, Trang and I looked at everything as, what is the learning in this? I know it's hard right now, but we've survived 100% of our toughest days. How are we going to emerge from this stronger and better? And that's how we challenge ourselves every day, even when it got hard. Because I tell you, there were a lot of hard days.
Yeah, exactly. And Chau, I just wanted to return back to our discussion about giving back to the community. Can you tell me a little bit more about, what else Paris Jewelers does in terms of community connections and charitable work?
Oh, thank you so much for asking that question. So we work a lot of children's focused charities and women's charities. So we have two programs with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Right now, programs of two collections in our store where a percentage of proceeds all year round will get donated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And as well, our Mother's Day collection that is launching on April the 14th, a portion of the proceeds will be donated to Mamas for Mamas. They are a poverty relief agency for families and moms at risk. So we're so proud of that. And as well, we donated over $50,000 to the United Nations agency to help refugees in Ukraine as well. We're very proud that we were able to do that because our family immigrated from Vietnam. So we felt a very close connection and we're really proud to give back to what is happening right now.
All right, super. Well, thanks, Chau, for taking the time today.
Thank you so much.
All right, super. That was Chau Lui, who is a co-owner of Paris Jewelers. I'm Mario Toneguzzi with Retail Insider. Thanks for joining us today.